Hello. Y'all, it's Wednesday and I'm filming on Wednesday for Wednesday's video. Progress. How are you? Easter's over. Whew. We're on to Mother's Day, right? How are you doing? I am doing okay. Yeah. I worked a little bit today. It was Nana's hair day today. Took my husband to the doctor today. It's all good. We're gonna have our fingers in these 3 binders and we're going to talk about income, what I spent, update the HELOC coloring sheet, and boom, 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 boom. Remember I was saving for a screen house? I checked the website the other day and it was $224.99 and it came in at Costco, which is where I wanted to buy it. And I counted, and between the money I had already saved in a previous basket savings and this from Simply Living Saves, I had exactly $225. Winning! Yes, I was so excited. So screen house is purchased. We're done with this. It is not complete. It served its purpose. So excited. That's 2 big purchases recently that I've made from savings challenges, and that just feels fantastic. So let's talk about income. Let's start with DoorDash. I DoorDash to put in for the CD ladder. So I have 1, 20, 40, 60, 80, 2, 10, 20, 30, 40. I take taxes out of DoorDash. So we have 240. And we're going to multiply that by 30%. $72. I wonder what I pushed before, because that was not the number I had. 72. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. So I have $80. 10, 20, 30, 40, 20, 40, 60, 80. I know how to count. I'm not new here. So 80, that's 77 going in. We're going to make it 70 and call that good. That's to the tax man. I do have a small update. Oh boy. And then that leaves us for the CD. 120, 130, 140, 150, 160, 65, 70. What do we have in here already? 20, 40, 60, 80, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98 is 268. And I needed 140. So we are good to go. I have been heavily door dashing because I knew I needed more, and next month I need a lot more. So I will, although I flubbed the CD buying and I triple funded last month. So this is actually going to repay a $258 CD into the savings account it came out of. And then I will save the rest towards the next month because, like I said, I only have an $80 CD right now and I needed it to get to $250. So that's $170 to earn, which is quite a bit for me. So that's that. Now, update on the tax funds. I have good news and I have bad news. What do you want first? All right, I'll give you the bad news first. My son. Okay, so hi, if you're new here, I'm Jen. I have 8 kids. They're all adults. We have had 7 sets of braces. That's 7 sets of braces. We have had, I think, 6 oral surgeries, 8 wisdom teeth extraction. You hear the calculator smoking right there? Yes. We've had good insurance, but it has been a wild ride. And my son, who just turned 21, has to have an implant done. So he's had remember I was paying for the surgery last year, and then the insurance didn't pay me back, and then we barely got it in, and we had to file it 4 times. We got the check last week. Great news. $784 we got back from the HSA account. I couldn't use it to pay because I didn't get the cash discount. The cash discount was 5%. It was worth it to me to pay the $5,000 cash discount kind of situation. But he now has to go to the next phase of this oral surgery. Now, he is the one who started all non-routine dental care. When he was 4, he had an extra tooth. It wouldn't come out. They went to remove it. Ended up 4 of them came out at once. He doesn't have his adult tooth, which is why he has to have an implant. We've had the braces. We've had T-Rexes. We've had penguins. We've had braces. I had one kid who had to go to speech therapy because he wasn't holding his tongue right. They couldn't release his braces till he learned to hold his tongue right. And they're like, why aren't you holding your tongue right? And he's like, I can't breathe through my nose. And we had to get his adenoids removed. I mean, it's just been a wild, wild ride. So I realized the other day that when this son gets his button tooth put on there next month, that's it. That's the end. I cannot tell you the relief of knowing that that's the end of the extracurricular oral care. Would I do it again? Absolutely. I think braces are worth it. I think aligned teeth are worth it. But it has been 17 years of bracing for the next thing. And so I need $2,000 by next month. Like, what? I forgot that I had to pay for this part. And I do. So the tax money I had set for last year, that in case we had to pay taxes, which we did not, was $980. I was hoping to roll that into something more fun, but that's okay. And then we got $780 back from the insurance. So that's $1,760. And I need right at $1,900. So bad news is I owe $2,000. The great news, the good news is 20, 40, 60, 80, 5, 90, 94. If I add that tax money, the money that's in the account from the reimbursement, that leaves us with $1,854. And you may be saying, Jennifer, and I need $2,000. So we're like $146 off. Jennifer, why aren't you using your HSA? Okay, so I have some kids who have anxiety, and they use that for their doctor's appointments, their therapy, their medicines, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And I feel like it would be more troublesome to make sure they had a funded card elsewhere, and that it would deepen their anxiety throughout the year. We have a long part of the year left for them to get to the doctor and do all those things. Each of our kids that are still on our insurance have a card, and they need to just be able to freely use it. So we're going to pay for it elsewhere. But it's the last time I will pay for extracurricular teeth for my children. Shipped, we got $60. Amazon Flex, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20. So I'm over here so happy that this is the last $2,000 I will pay. 20, 40, 60, 81. This is Instacart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So shipped, once again, was the winner for the week. And we need to see how close I'm going to be. Remember, I was sick a whole week, and I had taken a week off for camping. And so any PTO I have, I think is going to have to cover, which makes me super sad, and a zero. So that's 2 accounts I would have had to dump this week or empty this week or next week. And I just have to keep reminding myself if that's why it's there. So that's why it's there. Moving on. That's a good thing. Good thing. Good thing. 51, 52, 53 plus 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 60, 83, 20, 40, 60, 84, 20, 40, 60, 85, 20, 40, 60, 86, 20, 40, 60, 87, 20, 40, 60, 88, 20, 40, 60, 89, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now, I did not pull my laundry money. However, I think it's only $30. That has me at $13.45. I need $2,000. That is $655 to earn in a week, which is a hefty, hefty chunk for me to earn in gig work. Shipped and Instacart has been really slow right now. Oh, that's going to break that envelope. Because Easter just passed, and that's just the way the cycle works. It's no big deal. I'm going to take 5 out of the income, put it over here. So I was also kind of tempted to not buy the screen house and to go ahead and put it to teeth, but I saved diligently for it. It's what we need. It's on the agenda, and I went ahead and I did it. So we're just going to kind of scramble and piece together what we need for the teeth. Makes sense? Makes sense. All right. Now, what did I earn? Well, you just saw me count a lot of it. Flex was 91. DoorDash was 24. Flex, I earned 86. DoorDash, 28. I drove about 60 miles and 15. I filled up with gas. I rounded for 26 and gas was 32. Flex, I earned 80. DoorDash, I earned 11. Right now, I was at 257 of 500. I try to earn 500 a week. Flex, I drove 50. DoorDash, I drove 20. I earned DoorDash money only last Wednesday. I drove about 45 miles. I did get an oil change and a car wash, and I paid for that oil change from the gas fund, not the oil change fund. We'll see if it works. I went to the store. Oh, I needed tortillas. I spent $2 over here. I have no idea on what. Taco Tuesday needed tortillas, bread, chips, and flours. I spent $24. We have been eating out a lot. This has to stop. We're done with fun money. It's now personal money. I did go play pickleball on my son's birthday, and that was $20. Thursday, I worked for Flex. I earned 94. I worked for Shipped. I earned 26. I was at 377 of the 500. I drove about 88 miles altogether. Gas was 30, and I rounded to 32. This is a higher rounding because I had $1 off a gallon, and I'm using that towards my new phone, what I would have paid. My phone is desperately low on battery. I was watching Ann. She's having the same trouble. Storage and battery. I got in the car this morning, and by 7 o'clock, I was at 60%. And it's hard to run an Amazon route with a battery like that. I also certainly cannot work a whole day. Like, it won't even charge fast enough to, like, I plug it in every time I get in the car, and it's not keeping the amount up. Food, we spent $239. There was also some Easter and dog food. I went out for coffee. I spent $57 on food, but it was cards, it was Mom's Day, and it was some Easter stuff all in here. And then we bought some mayonnaise, some lettuce, some charcoal. We were having an impromptu dinner when we were decorating for cookies. Amazon, I spent $13 on health, spent $10 and $13 on Easter, and I had a 50% off on JCPenney's. My husband needed, I think he only had 3 work shirts, like he wears button-down shirts to work. And so we bought some more shirts, and I bought a new pair of shorts because all that weight I lost, mine don't fit. And then Michael's, this was Easter, $3, $11. I had to go to 2 separate Michael's to get enough decorating tips because I realized we were going to go do sheep cookies that I've done for 29 years. And they're so cute. They're little lambs, and we pipe on this pink frosting, which is fresh strawberry cream cheese frosting, and they are delectable. But no piping bags, no tips, no couplers, no cookie cutter. All of that went in the fire, and it hadn't been replaced. So Easter was way over budget this year, but it's things that we use, for the next 10 years. So it really should be fire replacement cost and not Easter cost. Makes sense? Makes sense to my brain. So, good news. We had saved some in the basket. So we had 1, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. Each balloon is worth $17. So that's over 9 balloons. So I think we'll just go ahead and color in 10. 1, 2, ooh, I can barely see that. Why $17? Because when I got a fire lit under my bootay earlier this year, I realized we had been making a HELOC payment of $284 monthly for quite some time, a couple years, 1 or 2. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How much of that was going to principal, you ask? Well, $17. Yeah. So that's ridiculous. And I got mad and decided it was time to start tackling this, which it had been on my agenda and my goal sheet for, when we got the remodel done and everything. And I just decided we're going to up it and attack it a little bit earlier and do it as we go. So we're going to pay down another small amount of $170 and smile on the inside, and then start saving for those teeth as fast as we can. When the hits keep coming, you guys, Dawn at Dawn Sunrise Budgeting, she did so good. She had to buy a new HVAC and she had cash to do it. And it was an emergent situation. It wasn't like a planned thing. So proud of her. She's come such a long way. So I'm going to pay this on the HELOC as an extra payment. I hope you have a great day. I'm going to see you on Friday when we save for the fun stuff. Take the time to save $1 or $2. Bye.